What is good, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'll be showing you guys the 3 best weapons that all pro players are using in Modern Warfare 2. Give you a breakdown of the attachments and all that good stuff so you know what you should be using on your guns to get more kills and do your thing. But yeah, let's get right into it. So first is going to be the M4. This is a weapon that is best used close to medium range. Long range, there's another AR that's better than it and just packs more of a punch, I will say. So here's a gunsmith for it. I have the 14-inch carbine shroud barrel. The recoil for recoil control and bullet velocity. You do lose a little bit of movement speed and aim down sight speed, but with most barrels, you're going to lose it. And then there might be barrels that give you aim down sight speed, movement speed, but you look how much you lose. You lose recoil control, bullet velocity, damage range, hipfire accuracy. So you're pretty much making it an SMG, whereas you could just use an SMG instead. The other barrel I was testing out, the other 2 barrels I was using were the 14mm EXF barrel. It's good. I don't know. I think I preferred the iron sight more on the carbine shroud barrel over it personally. But you do get damage range on this one, so this will help it in those long range gunfights. Like I said, this gun thrives in the medium range. The high tower barrel is also very good, but it will drastically slow down your handling, your aim down sight speed, and all that good stuff. But it does a lot of damage, and this one definitely packs a punch. But the thing is, when you're making a class setup, especially for the pro level games that you could use too, you want to be able to aim down sight pretty fast. You want to be able to strafe. You want to be able to do a lot of damage and still have decent movement speed. So you're trying to find like the middle ground of everything to make it the best it could be. Then I have the Saken Tread 40 for the vertical recoil, horizontal recoil control. The thing about the muzzles are, if you look through all of them, horizontal vertical, horizontal vertical, horizontal vertical. It's kind of weird the way they've made it, and they've made so many. I don't know why they really did that, but I know with the tuning, when they bring it back, because they took it out a little bit, something was glitching with the tuning, so they stopped it, I guess. But yeah, that's why I use that. I use the FSS Shark Fin 90 for the aiming idle stability. So pretty much when you're aiming down sight, if you're just doing nothing, it will just start swaying a little bit. This kind of just keeps it more on point. And the reason I use that one is, a lot of the other ones, you can see the cons. Aim down sight speed loss, aim down sight speed walking speed loss, aim down sight speed walking speed. Like, you can just kind of go through it. I really don't want to lose any cons using certain ones. The agent grip actually isn't bad because you get hipfire accuracy and aim walking idle sway or idle stability, but you lose walking speed, which isn't the worst. So you could use agent grip. I use that on another gun. I will show you guys later. But yeah, there's just a bunch of other stuff like this. I really try to don't use that much stuff that loses aim down sight speed, and if I do, I try to put another attachment on that will gain the aim down sight speed back. Kind of like the phantom grip right here, which is sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed. It's really good when you're getting aggro on the map, especially with this weapon. You're going to be moving around a lot, kind of jumping around corners and doing all that stuff and just be in the enemy's face. So the phantom grip is my personal grip for the M4. Really good. And then last but not least is the stock. You get aiming stability and recoil control. This is like the really slow attachment. The stock and the barrel are the very slow attachments, and you want to use the other ones to kind of gain stuff back. But you could switch this up. You could use a fast one like the Demo Fade Pro Stock, aim walking speed, or this one where it gives you sprint speed, aim down sight speed, all that stuff. So you could pick what you want to do to make it faster. But on these long range maps, the way I'm playing at the moment in Search and Destroy, I do need something that's going to help me beam across the map with the aiming stability and recoil control. But that's our class number 1. And then I'm going to use a combat knife to run around the map faster, to be able to get the spots quicker, throw nades, and kind of just beat the other team there. A stun grenade, a frag grenade. You can switch to Semtex, but in SND, I've been finding a lot of success getting first bloods and early damage and zoning the other team out from power positions with frag grenades. Then I will use double time, bomb squad, and focus. That's what we have to use for the tournaments. And then dead silence, but I will switch in between trophies if I'm going to a spot where I know it's a nade hotspot. I'll switch to a trophy and use it there. Next will be the TAC 5.6. This gun is the gun that I was talking about. It is incredibly good at long range. It still melts up close. The fire rate is just pretty slow. So we're gonna go over the barrel. There's only 2, so it's easy to choose. But the Tundra barrel, damage range, hipfire accuracy, and bullet velocity. And people really underestimate hipfire accuracy, because if you hit that first bullet before you're even aimed in, odds are your rest of the bullets are gonna follow and you're gonna get that kill. The Komodo Heavy for the horizontal recoil control, and it does slow down the ADS a lot, so that is a tough one. I have the FTAC Ripper, which again slows down the ADS, which is why this is more of a longer range weapon, because you're not really like up close in the mix making those plays, but you of course could change if you wanted to aim in a little bit quicker. high velocity for bullet velocity, which is probably like the best ammunition to use. Target flinch is actually pretty good as well. You lose recoil control, so that's kind of it's kind of risky to lose that. And then we have the demo clean shot grip, which is sprint to fire speed and ADS speed, to try and speed this thing up, because these 3 attachments we have on it are really slowing it down. So you can even change the underbarrel if you want to kind of give it something like the shark fin or the agent grip. But the thing about this game is we're going to be testing a lot of stuff out. There's so many class setups for professional gameplay, for casual public match gameplay. It's going to be a long year, but a fun year of just testing everything out. And this gun is probably the best weapon in the game. I'm not going to lie. It's the Kastov 74U. This is an assault rifle, but you pretty much make it into an SMG. And it's better than all the SMGs at the moment. I would say the Vaznev is probably the second or the best SMG in the SMG class, but everyone is using this 74U right now. If you hit one bullet to the head and then another bullet to the body, you'll kill them. It is insane how fast you die when you get when like someone hits the corner and kills you with this gun. You got the BR209 barrel for the movement speed and ADS speed. So it does make your gun a little bit bouncy, but you are able to just get around the map quicker. And that's what you're going to be doing when you're using this gun. It's going to help you jump around corners faster and all that good stuff to catch an enemy off guard. The agent grip for the aiming idle sway and the hip fire accuracy. You do lose walking speed, but like you are walking a little bit when you're pre-aiming to be quiet, because like if you don't have your field upgrade of dead silence, but still it's really not that big of a deal, because most of the time you are sprinting around with this weapon until you get to the enemy base, and then you will start walking. High velocity again for the bullet velocity. You do lose a little bit of damage range, but honestly this gun still beams at range and still kills relatively quick for being a AR that's turned into an SMG. So technically it is an AR, but you use it as an SMG while running around. The true tac grip is for the sprint to fire speed and the aim down sight speed. Really good. You're just in the enemy's face, in their base, and just spawn killing them, and they're not gonna know where you are, what you're doing. You're gonna get a kill, run through a doorway, close the doorway behind you, pop dead silence, and then you're gonna be at the other side of the map before they know it. And it's very important when you pop dead silence to get that one kill, because it keeps resetting over and over when you get those kills. So you're just able to kind of stay alive forever and be completely silent, unless they have a insane headset and you're right next to them. But most of the people you're playing against probably don't have a super nice headset. They might be on a couch, playing on their 70-inch TV while eating Doritos or something. Last but not least is the Marquee R7 stock, which will give you crouch movement speed, sprint speed, and aim down sight speed. So the ADS is going to be very fast on this thing. The recoil is going to take, or the visual recoil might take a little bit of time for you to get used to, but I think it's well worth it when you get used to it, because you are able to be so aggro on this game, and it's just going to help you get a lot of kills. And like I said, when you jump around corners with this gun, you kill so fast. Big fan of that weapon. And you know what? I'll throw a bonus in there. I'll throw a bonus one in there. Here's my sniper class at the moment that I'm using. Okay, so we have the high velocity for the bullet velocity with a 5-round mag, which gives it the 8-round sight speed, because this thing aims in very slow at the moment. We have the rear grip. We have the sprint fire speed and aim down sight speed, the Cronin cheetah grip. Then we have the FSS Merc stock, which, to no surprise, more 8-round sight speed. The reason I don't use like a barrel is because like you just lose too much. You lose aim down sight speed with this one, you lose damage range with this one, and then you lose aim down sight speed, movement speed with this one as well. So it's just like a really fine line of what you want to use. It might even be better to not use all the attachments on your weapon depending on what your goals are with that weapon. So remember that. There's a lot of muzzles as well. I don't think that anyone's worth it yet to use at the moment, but the meta will change a ton this year, and that's why there's gonna be tons of YouTube videos, so it's gonna be fun. And then these are just bipods and stuff, so that's why I only use 4 attachments on my sniper. And guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully this helps. Let me know what you guys think. Go play a little bit, go try these out, come back, tweet me, or just come to the comments and let me know what you think about these class setups. Hopefully they help you absolutely fry, and I really do think they will. But thank you guys all for watching. You made it to the end of the video. You are a real one, and I will see you in the next one. As always, my name is Attach, and I'm out. Peace.